Hey everyone, King Street Rob here. Hope everybody's doing okay today. I've got a Abus 8345 here, and I thought let's see if I can get it open up. I'm sure we're all fairly familiar with this lock, but you know, things are sitting in front of us and we've just got to try to get them opened up. Well, this one certainly feels like it's full of spools. There's a faucet, a lot of crunching and noise in there. I don't know why so much crunchy. Just the way these locks are sometimes. This particular lock is just going to be repinned for a friend of mine. He wants to he bought a new trailer, new work trailer. And I think he wants to, what's going on with this thing? I think he's going to lock it, change to the same lock he's got on his shop. I think that was what he mentioned. I've got the key, of course, and I've got the key that I made him for his shop a while ago. I made him a couple more new ones, just so you'd have them in case. Oh, there we go. Got lucky again. Okay, what do we have in here? It's Phillips. So now, this one has the, I believe they call it the Z-bar. Yep, I removed that just for ease of doing this. But that makes it key retaining, and I didn't really want a key retaining lock when I was doing this. Just easier for me that way. Now what you can do is, if you've had to pick this open and you don't have a key, you can still remove it, shim it, make yourself a key, either a brand new key or just open up this window here. Where's my screwdriver? Which you depress this pin, then turn it, which you can do even if you've shimmed it. That will open up this window, which gives you the key pins. So what I would normally do in a situation like this, I think I made up his key. Yeah, I did. So that would be the key that I'm changing it to, this one. I hope you guys can see that okay there. And so that's what it will be once I'm finished with it. So what I would normally do is just dump out those, leave the drivers the way they are. So I'll just lock this back up for now. We'll remove this clip. And these clips, some are easy, some aren't easy. You never know. That one was easy. Lucky. Get a follower here. Get rid of that. I don't need it. Yeah, I do need those. Sorry. And I haven't played around with, this is this little guy here is the Z-bar. Oops, that's not a Z-bar. That's a piece of garbage. What did I do with that thing? Oh, there it is. Sorry about that, guys. So this little guy here is the Z-bar. And as you can see, there's a little black dot on it. When you reassemble this, if you want to keep it key retaining, which I think my friend wants that, so I'll be putting that back in. That has to face up. If you turn it around the other way accidentally, what'll happen is the shackle and everything will drop out of it. Everything drops out as soon as you engage the key. Everything will drop out. Core will come out. And Avis does sell a special core tool for these, which fits down there, and it's a funny shaped thing. And they make you believe that that's the only way you could get this back together. You can actually take a screwdriver, turn it, put your core back in with the actuator and the Z-bar, engaged or not engaged, whichever you prefer, and then the core will slide back in there as well as the shackle and everything else. If you don't torque that actuator spring down here, it makes it extremely difficult to get the ball bearings back in to this slot here. The ball bearing, of course, will go in, but it won't retract far enough for you to be able to put the spring and the shackle back in. So you've got to give that a little torque. You don't need the special tool that Avis likes to sell you for, I don't know how much money it is, probably fairly expensive, and you'll be able to put it all back together that way. I'd do it here now, but it's a real pain in the ass, so I don't want to do it. Sorry, guys. Now, does Robert have any tweezers around here? Yes, he does. Okay. Yeah, okay. So we'll just open this guy up here. There's a bit of a gap here, so I'm usually not big on shimming stuff, but these things I usually shim because I have had, and you can see I'm pretty cheap with my shims. I have had them walk up on me because I've dropped a pin in there or whatever, so I just shove the shim in there. Hopefully that'll keep us from having a complete disaster, and should be good. Oh yeah, I forgot. Don't work on these things very often. You have to depress that also, to that little button, to get the cord to start to move, and then you can use your follower. And we'll take a look. Oh yeah, everything had to be picked, as you can, I think you can see there, everything's well below the surface. Of course, it's a factory lock, so there's nothing done to chambers or threading or any of that happy stuff that everybody likes. So this should be a standard, and one more standard. Just fool around with these for a second here. Oops. Yeah, there's no serrations or anything like that on these pins from the factory. We'll see what we got happening in here. Well, there's the first spool. It's a standard standard driver. Spool. It's not a very deep. Yeah, these aren't very deep spools. Another spool. Oh, it's got 5 spools, I guess. Oh, no, it's a serrated. Sorry. That one is a serrated. Bad eyesight, I guess. And another spool. All the springs should be just all the same. Yeah. 2, 3. Haven't lost any springs. That's always good news. I'll see if you can get a little bit of a close-up of these things for you guys. Yeah, so everything on the key pins was standard. Chamber 1 is a spool, 2 is a standard pin, 3 is a spool, 4 is serrated, very lightly serrated, and 5 and 6 are spools. Hope you can see that okay. And as I mentioned, I think I mentioned, the bidding on this originally wasn't too exciting, and that's the reason. One of the other reasons my friend would like this changed, and once he decided he was going to have it changed, he decided he might as well have it changed to his shop. So there you go. Thanks for your time, guys. And we'll see you again. Hopefully I'll get up a stock lock Sunday for you all this coming Sunday. And thank you very much.